Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video, I'm going to be showing off my new God-rolled Adept Uzume that I managed to get last week when the Uzume was up in the Grandmaster rotation. I got pretty lucky. It took several hours of farming to score this combo, but I'm really happy that I stuck with the grind. This perk combination that I got is Snapshot and Vorpal, and I slapped Adept Handling on it as well. Adept mods are nutty. The buffs that they give are so substantial that you'd be crazy to overlook them. The Adept Uzume roll that I have with the Adept Handling mod leaves the weapon with a crazy high spread of stats. Like every stat category, there's not a single stat value on this weapon that's under 60. You're looking at 73 range, 73 stability, 63 handling, 67 reload speed, 67 aim assist, and a perfectly vertical 75 recoil direction. It's just really good in every way with no clear drawbacks. So I'd love to replace my small bore barrel option with fluted, but that's just getting nitpicky at this point. And landing the absolute perfect combination of perks on an adept weapon is pretty hard to do. Case in point, I did a ton. The most farming I've done for a GM so far I did on the week that the plug 1 was the adept drop. And I kid you not, I had over 30 Adept Plug 1s drop, and none of them had my perk combination I wanted. Not a single one had what I wanted. So I was really disappointed that week. And then this week, I've only been, it's like double drops, and it's supposed to be the Palindrome, Swarm, and the Shadow Price are all in the loot pool with the Navoda Strike, and I've had like 10 Shadow Prices, 10 Swarms. I've only had one Palindrome drop, and this was my luck last time Pally was up. Like, they don't drop for me, I guess. So I've only had one drop, and it's absolutely atrocious. It's a horrible roll for PvE, horrible roll for PvP. So I'm holding out, doing one more farm session tomorrow, and I'm just hoping that it pans out okay, and I can get myself a good Palindrome, because I've never had a good Palindrome drop yet. So cross your fingers with me, send me your luck, and maybe it'll happen. But anyways, back to the Uzume. Did I mention that with Vorpal, this sniper can dunk on supers like nobody's business? And I feel like Snapshot is more important than ever before. With so many weapons out there that'll flinch you to the moon and back, it's like super important to be able to get a quick shot in at the beginning of every engagement. I think the landscape, we talked about this recently on the channel, I feel like the landscape for sniping has sort of changed a little bit. Well, I think it's changed pretty dramatically since, back in Forsaken, or even well, specifically Season of the Opulence was probably when sniping was sort of at its heyday. It's at its peak point in terms of what you could do with a sniper rifle in Destiny 2. Since then, the landscape has changed pretty dramatically. It's a lot less about aggressive sniping. It's more about lane control and getting those early picks to queue up, successive attacks and team fire and pinches and flanks and whatnot. It's more like just the tip of the spear that takes somebody out or primes somebody up and forces them into a position where they're at a disadvantage or going for cover, stuff like that. I think that's really where sniping has sort of fallen into at this point. It's something you slide into an engagement and take your shot, and then you switch off of it generally, unless you get that kill and you're looking for a second pick. But generally speaking, sniping is a lot less aggressive than it used to be, and now it's more about control and controlling the pace, controlling the lanes. But I gotta say, this sniper, it feels so good, and like I said, Snapshot is just so important now. And this gameplay is chocked full of quick scopes. There's close ones, deep ones, and everything in between. So I have to say, I really fell in love with this weapon's snappy responsiveness. I find this sniper to be one of the best feeling snipers that we've gotten since the sniper nerfs and reworks a couple of seasons ago. So I hope that you enjoy this collection of snipes that I landed with this thing. All of these snipes, these snipes, they were over the course of a 7-hour gaming session, resulting in almost 400 sniper final blows in PvP. I was really feeling it. I was in the groove that day. It felt good to commit to sniping again. I've been doing so much double primary lately and visiting some fusion rifles again that I haven't really been doing a lot of shotgunning or sniping. So I thoroughly enjoyed diving back into sniping for a long gaming session. And And then after that, I got a God roll Compass Rose, and so I've got a bunch of gameplay. So I'll edit another video hopefully soon, hopefully in the next couple of days, showing off an absolute God roll Compass Rose. It's got like 90 range on it, quick draw and 4. It's insane, and some of the gameplay is just bonkers. So I can't wait to throw that up on the channel again too. So it's been fun to revisit things like sniping and shotgunning after spending so much time away from them lately. So I'll go ahead and prep you now, by the way. August is my last contracted month in my 2 years of contracted work with Facebook Gaming. So for the last 2 years, I've been contracted to stream a certain number of hours and meet certain criteria every month for Facebook. It's been great. I've thoroughly enjoyed working with them and meeting new people. But as that contract comes to a close, my content is probably going to look a little bit different. I'll most likely be uploading much more regularly here on YouTube, kind of like I was before I signed with them. But since I had to get my Facebook hours in every month, that meant uploading videos went lower on the totem pole, you know, because I had to do this in order to get paid, you know what I'm saying? But now that streaming isn't going to be as demanding of my time, I'll be free to focus on keeping my YouTube prioritized and making excellent content here. So the number of uploads here should go up considerably after August comes to a close and I get back into my own groove, and you know what I mean. So we'll see, we'll feel that out. As far as streaming goes, I'll probably play around with streaming both here and Twitch. I've done some streaming here and there here on YouTube this past year, and the response has been honestly incredible. We've had streams with 1,000 concurrent viewers, banging chat, really positive vibe overall. So I really look forward to doing some streaming here, hanging out with you all in real time. But we'll play around with our options, see where we end up landing for our streamed content. The real challenge, honestly, is Twitch. I love the platform. The platform's highly optimized, but they're the only platform that demands exclusivity. So no one else in the business does that, but Twitch says if you want to be partnered and have all the benefits of monetizing your content, then you can't do like even a single stream anywhere else. Not even like a one-day sponsored stream elsewhere. So if we go that route, we'll have to go full send. But we'll see what the best fit is and make the best call that we can. Either way, I want to thank you all for continuing to watch and support my content here on YouTube. You've been incredible over the course of the last 6 years of me doing content creation, which is kind of a long season when I look back on it. So you made my life with my family and my career look so much different, created so many amazing opportunities for me, so thank you sincerely. Channel memberships are live here on the channel, as well as some professionally made emotes if you're interested in supporting the YouTube grind. So feel free to like the video only if you enjoyed the Uzume plays that we highlighted. And as always, be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.
I need a hunter like you with the red jacks. Fight on and claim victory. You captured Zone B. You have my 2 for 1. Gained the lead. Your lead lost. Enemy has zone advantage. This is yours. And that's